This video covers the ALEKS topic, translating a sentence into a compound inequality. So the first thing we need to do is do a quick refresher on what and or inequalities are. So a compound inequality is an inequality that combines two simple inequalities. So let's first look at some examples. So here's an or example. Or means union or both. So if I have 5 is less than 3 or x is less than, or x is greater than 5, right? It means both of those. So I'm going to graph them both. So I have x is less than 3. So we put an open circle because it's less than, not less than or equal to. That endpoint's not included. And I have greater than 5. So here's 5 and everything greater than 5. All of this is my solution. Later we'll learn to write them in interval form. But so when or is the word, it means I want them both. So for example, 0 and 6 are both solutions of this compound inequality, but 4 is not in the solution because it's not covered on the graph. So or means union or both, everything together. Next we need to talk about and. And means intersection or overlap. So if I have x is greater than 0 and x is less than 4, this compound inequality is true for values that are both greater than 0 and less than 4. So let's go ahead and graph x is greater than 0. I'm going to graph in green x is less than 4. And because it's and, we only want the overlap. So my answer is going to be in orange for and, right? My correct answer would just be what's orange right here, right? So in this case, 2 is a solution, but 5 is not because it only satisfies one of the inequalities, not both, right? It's not in our orange solution. Note, by looking at this, if we wanted to, we could rewrite this as 0 is less than x, which is less than 4, and that rewriting it as a compound inequality in this way is okay, but know that we can't do that for or inequalities. So I'm going to go ahead and work through, I believe, 3 examples. One thing I want you to note is, like, when in doubt, sketch a number line. Number lines are your friend, okay? To kind of visualize what's going on, make sure you're not making any mistakes. Okay, so I have w is less than or equal to 9 and greater than 2. So w is less than or equal to 9 and w is greater than 2. So let's say I want to graph this, write this as a 3-part inequality. I might want to sketch my graph. So I have w is less than or equal to 9 and w is greater than 2. So where is this overlap? Well, this overlap is from 2 to 9. So I could say 2 is less than w, which is less than or equal to 9. Next, I am going to go ahead and clear this number line for problem 2. So we have a clean slate. Maybe I'll even switch colors because it's fun. That should be equal. Okay, 2 is greater than x and negative 3 is less than x. So I have 2 is greater than x and negative 3 is less than x. So where is this overlap? If I want to rewrite it as a single inequality, it'd be from negative 3 to x to 2. Last but certainly not least, I have negative 4 is less than or equal to x, and x is less than or equal to 9. So I have negative 4 is less than or equal to x, and x is less than or equal to 9. So if I have negative 4 is less than or equal to x, I have negative 4 is included, and I shade to the right. If I have x is less than or equal to 9. 9's included, but I shade to the left. So the overlap for this inequality is from -4 to 9, and I can write this -4 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 9.